Good morning, everyone. Today we will solve some more problems on circle diagram. So take this problem. Draw the circle diagram from no load and short circuit test of a three-phase 14.92 kilowatt 400 volt 6-pole induction motor with the following test data. No load from the no load test. So 400 volt. So that is the V naught, and I naught is 11 ampere and power factor is 0.2. Similarly, from short circuit test, the VSC is given 100 volt, ISC is 25 ampere, power factor is 0.4. So rotor copper loss at standstill is half of the total copper loss. So from the diagram, find line current, slip, efficiency, power factor at full load, and maximum torque. So this problem is asked many times in the examination. Okay, solution. So from the no load test, we got V naught. V naught value is 400 volt, and I naught is equal to 7 ampere, and cos pi naught is equal to 0.2. So calculate pi naught. Pi naught is equal to cos inverse of 0.2. How much it is? Cos inverse of 0.2. We will get 78.46 degree, right? Similarly, from the blocked rotor test, this is the no load test. From short circuit test, so we got VSC is equal to 100 volt and ISC is equal to 25 ampere, and power factor cos pi is equal to 5SC equal to 0.4. So therefore pi SC is equal to cos inverse of 0.4. How much it is? 66.42 degree. Okay, are you following, all of you?
Yes, sir.
So once you determine the pi naught and pi SC, right? So find out ISN. So ISN is required. So short circuit current under normal voltage condition. So this is reduced voltage. 100 volt is reduced voltage condition. We got 25 ampere. For normal voltage, so what is the current we need to calculate? So that is equal to ISC multiplied by, so ratio of, this is V naught or VL. This V naught divided by VSC. So what is this ratio? 400, ISC is 25 into 400 divided by 100. You get 100 ampere is the ISN. Similarly, calculate WSN. Root 3 into VL into ISN into cos of pi SC is equal to root 3 into So VL or V naught, both are same. This is also equal to VL. Okay. So VL is equal to 400 and ISN calculated 100. Cos pi SC is 0.4. So WSN you will get 27712, 27,712.8 watt. What is WSN? So power under normal condition, short circuit power under normal voltage. So choose the current scale. Scale is equal to, so 1 centimeter is equal to again 5 ampere. Over. So now we need to draw the graph. Shall I clear the whiteboard? Hello? Can I clear the board? Is over?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now draw using the scale. So take the scale, draw horizontal line, and also vertical line. So this is the voltage line, and this one is the horizontal line. So this point is O. Now draw O dash, that is called as I naught, that is of 11 ampere. So what is the scale? 11 by 5. So because 1 centimeter is equal to 5 ampere, so for 11 ampere, so you will get 2.2 centimeter, right? So for 2.2 centimeter and at 78 point, that is pi naught, 78.5 degree with 46 degree, right? So draw 78.46 degree, 78.46 from the vertical axis. From the vertical axis, 78.46 means from the horizontal axis it is from the horizontal axis, so it is 11.5, so 12 degree nearly. From the horizontal axis it is 12 degree. Okay, you need to keep the protractor on y axis, you will get directly 78.46. So in my whiteboard there is no option for that, so therefore I have taken on the x axis of 12 degree. 90 minus 78.46, that will give the 12 degree. So draw the 2.2 centimeter. Okay, draw 2.2 centimeter, that is called as I naught, with angle 78.4 degree. It's called as pi naught. This is called as O dash. This is very hard. Okay, so after this, so sun, so ISN of 100 ampere. 100 ampere means you will get, for 100 ampere, 100 by 5, so 20 centimeter, that is equal to ISN, with angle IC, that is how much it is, 66.42 degree. So 66.42 degree from Y axis, 66.4 means 66 minus 66.42, 23.58, so nearly 24 degree from the X axis. 24 degree from the X axis. So how much centimeter it is? 20 centimeter. Okay, so this is called as ISN. So 100 ampere means 20 centimeter. So this point is called as A point. 20 centimeter. So now join O dash A. Now join O dash A. Now join O dash A. So this O dash A is called as the output line. O dash A is the output line. So now draw the perpendicular bisector. Now draw the perpendicular bisector, taking O dash A line, take O dash as a center and take more than half, choosing compass, draw the arc. Draw the arc. Similarly, take A as center, draw the perpendicular bisector, draw the arc. Now join both the arc. Join both the arc. Through a dotted line. So it will touch the O dash line at point C. This is called as point C. Okay. Okay, as C as center. Draw the semicircle. So it will touch some. Okay. So then draw a perpendicular line from point A it will touch the both horizontal line and O dash line and horizontal line. So that is take as point F and point D. Over. All of you got the semicircle?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now measure this AD line. So that will called as the power scale. So measure AD line. So what is the centimeter of AD? How much you got? So this point is called as B point. So measure the AD line. So what is the distance of AD line? How much it is?
8.
AD length of AD is equal to 8 centimeter, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is equal to WSN, 8 centimeter. That is equal to WSN. So now calculate power scale. Power scale is equal to WSN by length of AD. What is the WSN value? 27,712.81. 27,712.81 divided by length of AD is 8 centimeter. So calculate the power scale. How much it is?
3,464.101.
3,464.10.
101.
Okay, that is watt per centimeter. So per centimeter, so the power is 3464.10 watts. Okay, so now we need to calculate the full load output, that is given 14.92 kilowatt. So 14.92 kilowatt. For that, 14.92 kilowatt, kilo means 10 raised to 3 divided by 3464.10. So how much you will get? 4.3 centimeter. So this is the A dash distance. The A dash means, so that is A dash means it is the full load output. So we need to draw A dash, that is extra 4.3 centimeter from the A, extra 4.3 centimeter from A. So this is A, this is A dash, this is 4.3 centimeter. Okay, so now we need to calculate, that is the location of point E. Okay, so that location of point E is exactly half of AD. Okay, that is AE by AF, that way that is given AE by AF, that is equal to half 1 by 2. So because he is given copper loss and iron losses, half of the total copper loss. Rotor copper loss is the half of the total copper loss. So total copper loss is called as AF, and AE we need to locate. So therefore AE is equal to, that is 0.5 times of AF. So therefore both are equal, AE and AF. So your location of E point is exactly middle in between AF. This is point E. Take, so divide AF equally, you will get the point E. So now join O dash E. Now join O dash E. So that is called as your torque line. Join O dash E. That is called as your torque line. O dash E is called as torque line. Okay, now join the parallel line to the output line from A dash. So that will give the A dash into A dash P. That is parallel line to the output line. So this is the output line. Cross the output line exactly. So parallel to the output line, draw it. So that will meet the semicircle at some point. Okay. So this point is called as P point. This point is called as P point. So now join OP join OP line and measure the distance of OP and also measure the angle. This is 78.46 and second angle is 66.443, that is called as pi SC. 66.43, that is called as pi SC. And measure the OP angle from the y axis. So how much you got? OP
32 degree.
angle, what?
32.
34 degree you will get.
I
Measure
got
from the
30%.
y axis. This
Yes, sir.
angle in between this. So we will get, this is called as angle pi between voltage and current vector. OP is the current vector. To measure the distance of OP, calculate that one. How much it is distance of OP?
6.2.
So here I have got 6.5 centimeter. OP is equal to 6.5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. So multiplied by current scale. So current scale is equal to, so each 5 ampere is equal to 1 centimeter. Therefore 6.55 multiplied by 5, this will gives length of OP, that is equal to line current IL. Calculate it, how much it is? 32 point,
31.
okay, 75 ampere. So this is the line current, that is we have calculated now. So similarly we need to calculate so draw the vertical line from P point, draw the vertical line from P point, that will intersect the all the straight lines. From the P point I have drawn the vertical line, okay, and this is I will mentioned as Q, R, S and T from the output line. So it will touches the output line. So this is Q and it will touches the torque line. So that is called as R. It will touches the O dash B line, that is called as S, and it will touches the horizontal line, so that is called as T. Q R S T. P Q R S T. Okay. So calculate the slip. So slip is equal to QR by PR. Slip is equal to QR by PR. Measure QR distance and PR distance. That is rotor copper loss by rotor input. QR is the rotor copper loss. So this is the rotor copper loss. Rotor copper loss. This is the stator copper loss. So this is the fixed loss. Okay. So slip is equal to rotor copper loss by rotor input. For equation of slip, rotor copper loss to rotor input. So what is the rotor input here? PR is your rotor input. PR is your rotor input. So measure what is the distance of PR and what is the distance of QR. How much you got? Distance of QR, very small value, 0.3 centimeter. Q to R. So divided by distance of PR, P to R, that is equal to 4.6 centimeter. Right? So what is the percentage slip? Slip is 0.065, means 6.5%. Correct? How much you got?
6.81. 6.818.
No problem. Okay, near answer, no problem. Similarly, calculate efficiency. Efficiency is equal to output by input. So what is the output? From the output line. Okay. from the output line, take in upward direction, measure the distance, that is called as PQ. PQ is called as the output. P and Q is called as output. So output line PQ distance divided by input. Input is equal to P and T. So all the losses, okay, up to here there is a losses. Here to upward direction, that is the output. Here to here is the output. Because above the output line, this parallelogram. This is the output. So measure the distance PQ. So what is the distance of PQ?
4.2, sir.
Okay, 4.4 centimeter is the PQ, because so exactly this one 4.3 is here up to here, and here it is 4.4. Okay, so divided by what is PT?
5.2.
I got 5.45 centimeter. So multiplied by 100, percentage efficiency is equal to
80.69.
percentage efficiency is equal to how much? 80.73.
80.69%.
80.73 percentage efficiency I got 80.73%. Okay, so we have calculated slip, efficiency and line current. Okay, and what is the power factor? Cos pi. So we got 34 degree. So cos of 34 degree. So that is equal to cos pi how much? 0.83 lagging. This is equal to cos pi. So in this problem we need to calculate the torque, right? That is the maximum torque. For that we need to draw a parallel line to the torque line. Parallel line to the torque line, that should be a tangent to the circle, that is your semicircle. Okay, so I will draw the parallel line to the torque line. So this is the parallel line to the torque line exactly. So take exactly in upward direction. So it will touches the tangent of the circle, semicircle at somewhere. Okay, so this line is called as the torque line. So here it will touch somewhere. So parallel to the torque line. So it will touch somewhere. So may mark that point is called as J point. Mark that point is called as J point. From that J point, draw a perpendicular line. It will meet the torque line. Draw the perpendicular line from the J point and it will meet the torque line. Got this point? Otherwise I will explain once again. So take parallel line from the torque line. You draw that parallel line on the semicircle as a tangent. It will make it as a tangent. So that point meet somewhere, that point is called as J point, and draw a perpendicular from the J will meet the torque line. So that is called as K point. So measure the distance of JK. Measure the distance of J and K. Measure the distance of J and K. That is your maximum torque. So length of JK. So how much you got length of JK? How much you got? Distance of JK. Hello? Distance of JK. Srishti? Momina Kausar?
Yes, sir.
What is the length of JK?
7.6, sir.
7.6. Okay. So I got 7.7. No problem. 7.7 centimeter multiplied by power scale. So what is the power scale? 3464 watt per centimeter. So 3464.10. So this will give torque in terms of synchronous watts. So 26673.57 synchronous watt. So this is the maximum torque that is asked in the question paper. So this is the answer for your question. Is it clear how to draw the circle diagram? Is it clear to everyone? Any doubt regarding this? Okay, and some of the problem, so you practice it. So if you got any doubt, you can ask me freely. Okay, so these are very important topic of the three-phase induction motor. So from the circle diagram we will find the performance. What are the performance? So we have calculated the efficiency, we have calculated the slip, right? I have calculated the maximum torque. Okay, every parameters, so that will be can calculate by using the circle diagram. Okay, so thank you very much. So from the next class we will discuss some more problem and we will finish this chapter. So thank you.